What's going on, people? What is going on, people? This is your man, the Six Man K Style, and I'm chilling with your man over here, Mr. Mad Mike Sports. This is the Six Man Convo, as you already know. How did y'all like that? How that like that little spin on the intro? I got a little. I put a little spin on. I did a little differently on that one. Let me know if y'all like that, man. I'm still working on some things, but we definitely appreciate y'all coming in. Hey, Mike, what do we have to do here, man? We got to start it off with the
roll call.
roll call. And today's roll call, we're going to give it to Mr. Joseph Thornton. We got Nathan Floyd. We got Tev Sports and Gaming. We got Andrew G. We got Eric McDowell. We got Pat Norris. We got the homie Noah Tyndale. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love. Hey, show everybody some love over here. We got Silas Draven, Brian Peoples, Todrick Davis. We got the young gunner ATM 534, Asik Poe Basie. They call me Yeezy. Atlanta Nation, Marvin Johnson, Yusuke Knight, Blackheart, Dreddy. Man, y'all coming in deep already. Hey, man, Ghost Peppers Ultra Shadow 97, man.
Oh,
Jack Savage, and wait a minute, last one, Michael Walker. Not that Michael Walker. Man, Mike, it has been an interesting week as it is, as we already know. This we gonna call this the vortex. That's what we gonna call this tonight. Yeah, free agency free frenzy is a mug. So Deshaun Watson, is he? Isn't he? And hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I gotta do this right. Hold on. Atlanta Falcons. Y'all ain't got that much time, because if y'all trying to trade for Deshaun Watson, you might want to get rid of Matt Ryan before you have to pay that $7.5 million sign that roster bonus.
You might
want to do that. But Mike, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about all this saga going on? What is really going on? Because it's like, I know for me personally, it's almost like something ain't right, because we don't know who's telling the truth. We don't know who's lying. We don't know if this is the right story or this is the right story. Like the Hurricane used to say, what's up with that?
Woo, man. I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna stand on this side. What is that side?
What is it?
At the present time, until I see something concrete, all y'all motherfucker lying. That's how I'm gonna say it. All y'all, everybody lying. I don't believe nothing nobody say until I see that UFO. I believe it. Until I see that, what you call that thing? Bigfoot. Until I see Bigfoot with my own 2 eyes,
get the Yeti.
I don't believe it. I need to see it with my own 2 eyes.
Right.
It's hard to believe when it just seems like every reporter is calling each reporter liars. Right. How do we know what's real? And this is why we say here at Atlanta Falcons Nation, Mad Mike Sports, Six Man K Styles, Jew Talk Sports, Twisted, like everybody who's ever been Big Low, anybody who's ever been a part of us, we always say this. I ain't saying shit until I see it confirmed.
Right.
Because what we about, the facts, the stats,
and the truth.
and the truth. So I'm not gonna give you. I'll give you a rumor. This is what it is, but you won't get confirmed. This guy signed when we know God darn well that it hasn't been confirmed by anybody.
Right.
This is why the fan base is an absolute mess right now. Reporters fighting reporters, fans fighting fans. He calling you a liar, you a liar. You just don't believe in this, and I
Right.
told you so. At the end of the day, everybody lying.
Right.
Until you see Deshaun with the Saints, until you see Deshaun with the Falcons, I'm not believing anything.
Exactly. Because the only reason why I say it is because hold on, let me go ahead and ask you this question, Mike. I'm gonna ask everybody this question. Who are normally the two reporters that usually jump on all Falcon news? And Mike brought this to my attention off camera, and we don't even realize it. Actually, three. Ledbetter, Jeff Schultz, Steve Weiss. I still don't know how to say his damn last name, but what y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Because these guys usually be jumping on shit like this. Rather we don't like them, rather their opinions we don't agree with or not on some things. These are usually the three main guys you see. But I'm just gonna say it like this. He already knows what the fuck he wants to do. Why the fuck is we still waiting?
Yeah.
And it's kind of fishy too, because no, I'm looking at my watch because they exactly got about 3 hours and 40 minutes before they have to pay Matt Ryan $7.5 million. Think about that. Think about that. Damn, I just lost my train of thought, man. It's just been so crazy, man. And this situation has brought out the worst. This is the worst I think I've ever seen this fan base. It's almost damn tiring to see. Cause it's like you got this camp versus this camp. If you don't agree with this camp, now you beefing. Families are getting split because of this. Friendships are getting lost because of this. Because one person supports not trading Matt Ryan, the other one supports bringing in Deshaun Watson. But if you tell her, okay, there's the pros and here's the cons. If you bring in Deshaun Watson, you're not going to be able to fill the needs with the best players you need, which is defense, defensive line, pass rushers, wide receivers, linebackers. Now, you may be able to hit them in the later rounds, but as far as trying to get the best players, you can kill that noise right there. And you're going to alienate the fans that disagree with it. If you stick with Matt Ryan, now you've alienated that side that want him gone. You keep your pieces and you just build the team. But the problem is you already have a quarterback. And you went all in on Deshaun Watson. At this point now, the Falcons have no choice. They cannot keep Matt Ryan for nothing. He got to go. And the reason why he's got to go is because you've already let him know, fuck you. We want him. It may not have been in that language that they use, but I'm just saying it from keeping it. I'm saying it the K Styles way. They said, "Fuck you, we want him."
Mm-hmm.
I know you used to cook, clean, and you used to keep the house tidy and stuff. But this bitch know how to twerk her ass off individually over here. She know how to throw her ass in a circle. I want her. You can't do that. Mike, what you think about that, man? What you think, man? Because it's like, what? How do you think the Falcons are really handling this, and or do you feel like it's being handled wrong?
My initial reaction is, damn, they really doing that like this. Um, that he doesn't deserve this. What the hell? What the hell that was? I don't know what just happened. But
Oh no.
my initial reaction to it, um, my initial reaction to it is just simply honestly, it's a big mind fuck because on one hand, we saw Tom Brady being treated like absolute horseshit. They let him walk after all those years um in New England. They just let him walk. It's like we ain't even gonna trade you. We're just gonna get rid of you. So again, my initial reaction was like, damn, I can't believe they doing Matt like this. But when you look at the history of all top quarterbacks, organizations have done this in history. They did it to Peyton Manning when he was no longer useful. They did it to um
Mm-hmm.
they did it to I don't know why Steve
They did it.
Young, did
They did it to
Young,
Joe Montana as well.
Joe Montana. So at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, if Tom Brady and all those guys who are considered legends and they have championships, if they do this to them, it's just it's the nature of the beast, man. At the end of the day, um, once you get to a certain age, they look to get rid of you. No matter how much we all love them or hate them, once you
Mm-hmm.
get to that 37, we say it with running backs. Running backs, they hit 30, or you get close to 30, they looking to replace you.
Right.
Just simple as that. So, from a personal standpoint, I'm like, yeah, it's fucked up. But from a business standpoint, you got to do what you got to do. I can't sit back and wait for Matt Ryan to fall off a cliff. I got to be prepared for it.
What you talking about? Like the road runner every time he try.
It's a road run.
Why the coyote he chase the road runner and run off the cliff?
Right, and just run off the cliff. I can't wait for you to run off the cliff. Like I'm not gonna jump off and wait for you. No. So when you get 2-3 steps or 14 steps away from the cliff, yeah, I'm gonna grab your hands like, all right, dude, you do know you about to die, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what the Falcons are doing. They see a progression in his skills, reaction time, and I think we all can see that he's not the same quarterback that he was, 4 or 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago. And they just want to get ahead of the curve. And like I said, at the end of the day, I tell people all the time, do we love Matt Ryan? Of course.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a business, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business. I don't have to
Right.
like it, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and
Right.
um, families just gonna be mad. Players gonna be mad, but winning cures all. Time cures all
Right.
wounds. Time cures all wounds. Simple as that.
It just I think really when it comes down to how because I know the perception is like with us, me, you, everybody twisted, low, all of us that been around each other. Like I said, it's all about giving somebody their flowers while they're here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think that's where the difference lies between people trying to demean people that like Matt Ryan compared to the people that don't like him. Because even if you do get Deshaun Watson, it's not a damn guarantee. We seen it with Matt Ryan. It wasn't a guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
In the NFL, none of this stuff is guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
You can end up with the same exact situation. But but like I said, if he busts his ass as much as he can, like I say, even with Deshaun Watson, even if they do get Deshaun Watson, he busting his ass out here trying to do the damn thing. Like I said, we're gonna give him his flowers.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the game.
Part of the game, bro. Gotta give
Exactly.
me flowers when they, like I said, and like I said, Eric, I'm everybody know at this point we're the biggest Matt Ryan supporters,
Right.
but Matt Ryan is no different than any other quarterback that have actually played the game.
Right.
And like I said, as much as I love Matt, I understand that this is a business. You have to be able. You can't wait for guys. Like I said, I've always stated plenty of times, I would love for Matt Ryan to stick around. I still want him on this team because I still believe that he can take us to a Super. I still believe that, given the right circumstances, I believe he can do it. So I want him to be able to do it.
Right.
But at the same time, he is no better than any other great quarterback that has ever played the game. They all get thrown out to the pasture, sometimes late or before. Some organizations don't wait to throw their ass out.
Right. But the thing is, what is the deal that they proposed to Houston? And I think that's what everybody's kind of worrying about. Everybody's kind of trying to figure out because we know it's three. We know it's kind of like it's 3 first rounders. That's all we know. But it could be 3 first rounders, the 2 second rounders for this year, and a player. But from what we hearing, and like I said, we just hearing this on social media and Twitter and stuff like that, that either Kyle Pitts, AJ Terrell, or possibly Grady Jarrett gonna be part of this deal. Here's the catch-22.
You ain't gotta like it. Y'all ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like business.
Right.
Okay? You ain't got to like business.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's business. You don't have to fucking like it. Excuse my language. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like what the right business deal is. Sometimes you got to get rid of 4 or 5 employees to save face that you absolutely love.
Right. But then that's the issue that we're talking about as well is if the this is what we should have known if the quarterback wasn't a priority in this offseason. You like I said, you mortgage your future for an established quarterback, which is not a guaranteed Super Bowl. Which is not a guarantee of winning seasons, neither. Because I hear about attracting free agents, Deshaun Watson to attract free agents. I can't name one off the top of my head. Now, was it because it was Houston and nobody wanted to be in that organization? Or the fact that he hasn't really attracted free agents? That's what we don't know. That's why this whole situation is kind of frustrating a lot of people because nobody knows what's going on. And we all sitting here with our hands under our asses like, come on, motherfucker, make a move. Make a move. You can't be holding this offseason hostage. But like me personally, I wouldn't make that move because like I said, I'm more so of building the team, building the pieces around it. That's just me. But as we all as we always say,
Mm-hmm.
there's no complete. There's only one ingredient that goes into a football season. There's only one ingredient: luck. That's the only ingredient that matters in the NFL is luck.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's all I say. That's all I say.
And like I said, at the end of the day, everything starts and begins with the quarterback. You don't have a quarterback that's able to get things done. Do you really have a chance to win a Super Bowl? We don't have to like it. Consistency comes when you have great trench play, but the ability to win Super Bowls starts with the quarterback, because the quarterback is the guy that gets everything going. The quarterback is the architect of everything. You see San Francisco, they lost they lost the Super Bowl because their quarterback couldn't make a simple throw. They didn't have good time management. They had a tremendous defense, but their quarterback wasn't capable of doing things. But you got to have, in order to win a Super Bowl, you got to have both.
Right.
And right now, and we can all say this, like I said, things change. Whether we like it or not, Matt Ryan's tenure is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. Like K-Style said, I wouldn't have done it that way. What I would have done, keep Matt Ryan for the next 2-3 years, build a defense. But now what the organization has done, they put Matt Ryan in a position where he's looking at him like, hold up, bro. Damn, after all these years of what I've done to get my ass whipped, y'all gonna try to bring in Deshaun Watson with all of these allegations, and he ain't accomplished as much as I've accomplished, or he hasn't accomplished more than a lot of quarterbacks. And like, I can honestly sit here and say that he ain't accomplished more than guys like Dak Prescott.
Right.
Dak Prescott, in my opinion, done accomplished more than Deshaun Watson. And here we trading for a guy that hasn't accomplished nothing. I see it from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I see it from both sides. And so at the end of the day, guess who's gonna lose? Everybody. The organization doesn't win by trading Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, he look at his career with Atlanta, it's like, damn, I didn't get it. And then you bring in Deshaun Watson, he got all these things around him. Now he got to fight the press, fight to get the fans on his side. Everybody lose.
I don't think he got to fight to get the fan on the side. He just got to fight to get the social activist groups off his back.
And that too. The social activists, the fans, all that. Like, he got to do all that. So nobody win in this situation. This is a situation that nobody wins, bro. It ain't no way around it. Everybody loses in this situation. You gain nothing out of this.
Right. But I'm going to do something a little interesting tonight. Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah. Let's read a couple of these comments. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. I remember this one because I don't know. My boy ATM here had a space on Twitter. If you go under ATM on Twitter, you'll see the space. Somebody said Lamar Jackson is better than Patrick Mahomes, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, and Lamar Jackson. And he said Deshaun Watson was better than Steve.
Whoa. I gotta report something real fast. Something. So 25 March, 26 March. The Falcons have now pushed back the $7.5 million roster bonus due Friday to Matt Ryan the Tuesday, giving Atlanta 4 extra days to hear the Deshaun Watson decision and be able to trade Matt Ryan if necessary, per league sources. This is Adam Schefter. So it's been pushed back.
Okay.
So this is what is, oh man.
It's like I'm sitting here looking like what is really going on here? Because like I said, if you already have an idea where you want to go, what is taking so long? That's why I said it's interesting. I don't know. Because I know them, because like I said, even you still giving up first rounders. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm telling you, this thing done opened a vortex to where it got all of Atlanta looking like a bunch of base heads. Let's just say we looking like a bunch of base heads over here. But let's do something a little different tonight. I know we don't normally do this too often.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Let's do that tonight, man. Because it's not really too much more we can say on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna want to get y'all takes on this. Let's see what y'all think on this a little bit. Let's see what y'all take on it, because I think a lot of people need to kind of get their voice heard as far as what they feel on this situation. Mm-hmm. And ATM talking about the mic drop that I guess something you said last night about a mic drop. We're gonna save that at the end.
I'm gonna save it. We're gonna say that.
All right.
Ali,
lightning fast, hard to catch, king of sting, massive disaster, the sultan of swing.
Bro?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Look, all I'm gonna say is this: if AJ Terrell, Grady, or Pitts are traded to get Watson, then I'm convinced that Terry Fontenot is a sleeper agent for the Aints. We are not touching this thing. I'm like, oh hell no.
You feel like that would be you say you feel like he'll be an agent, like yes. he the ops. That's what you say.
Exactly.
He the
ops. He's like a KGB sleeper agent.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, and there's no way, especially not Terrell. Like,
right?
Raise it, Terrell. What's wrong with you?
So let me ask you a question, Ali, if you don't mind me asking.
No.
So how do you feel about this being prolonged as long as it's been? Do you feel like it should have been a decision by now, or do you feel like they're prolonging this on purpose?
Everyone started refreshing their Twitter feeds and like, anything Ian, anything Adam, anything from y'all. That's why everyone is that. Yeah, we just made decision already. Well, I mean, I think it may have been done, and they just like trying to wait on like the Texans to approve or whatever, because they still have a saying in the matter too. They may have gotten like a good offer from the Aints and a lowball offer from the Falcons. Like, and let's say Watson does not want to go to the Aints because he wants to be with Falcons.
Okay.
And it's like between them both. Maybe that's what's happening. Like, I know, look, I love Matt Ryan, and I have nothing against Deshaun Watson. I mean, the guy's, my opinion, is innocent until proven guilty because that's how the system we live in.
Right.
But again, I did not follow his case closely.
Yeah. Because the thing is, when it comes to these discussions, as far as what we're talking about, the football wise, I try to keep the legal stuff out of there because what happens is that usually leads to a prerequisite judgment. Yeah. So we just leave it to the football thing and let them handle that stuff. So I feel what you're saying, man. I'm gonna bring a couple more people in here.
Nice.
I guess he ain't ready. Pat, what's going on, man?
Fellas, what's going on, man? I'm in Walmart getting pissed off.
I mean, that's what you do at Walmart.
I'm in Walmart getting pissed off. It's our future, man. It's our future.
Yeah.
We don't have a defense. So we don't have nothing to help the Suns at all. Our wide receivers are non-existent. So who the hell he gonna throw to?
Let's read out the wide receivers.
We don't have no wide receivers. I mean, everything is there for him in New Orleans. The defense is already established. They got wide receivers. They got an offensive line. I don't want to call him that, but dude, just go. We don't. This is upsetting me.
Right. All right. Let's read. Look. Hey, look. Let's read that wide receiver room, shall we? Olamide Zaccheaus. He's gonna end. Right now, he's the number one receiver on the team.
Come on,
Frank Darby.
Just stop there.
Austin Trammell and Chad Henson.
Who are those guys?
You might hear my name on there one day too, because I'm applying. They might as well.
Well, I might try out. I might try out my damn self, see if I can run a route or two. I'm probably good for one route though.
Everyone in the chat, go in and just go for the tryouts. You might as well.
Exactly.
You might get it. You don't know.
Right. People
don't get it, man. People don't understand. I cannot see us giving up 3 number ones, probably both of the number 2s, and one of our stars. And if you give up Kyle Pitts, who the hell you really? I don't get it.
Parker Hesse, I guess. I don't know. Parker Hesse might end up being the number 1 receiver on the team if you give up Kyle Pitts. So I see what he said. I see, and he's kind of on agreement with me. Is Deshaun Watson, as much of a spark plug he would be for this franchise, is the risk? Is the risk worth it as far as trying to improve the team?
But if spark plug, we can't get no fire with him until week 7. because he ain't gonna be able to play in the first 6 games.
That is true. That's the thing. That's the thing we got.
It's gonna be Josh Rosen playing for us again, starting again.
I think he's a free agent. I think the only other quarterback we got is Felipe Franks right now.
Oh God, that's gonna be horrible.
Yeah. So you could pretty much count those first 6 games as most likely L's, but like I said, I'm optimistic regardless because I'm a fan first.
Yeah.
Before I'm a player first. Before I'm a player fan first. So I'll be optimistic with it.
So let me ask you this, y'all, and Mike and K-Style. If we start losing with Deshaun Watson, who they gonna blame it on? Deshaun Watson or the coach?
They're gonna blame it on. They're gonna blame it on the coaching staff. They're gonna blame it on the GM because they didn't put enough pieces around him.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Look, I know how the mentality of this goes. Because once you get the player that you want, if you can't build around the player that you want, then the fault's gonna be on the people putting the team together.
And then my next question gonna be, with what money can you put pieces together?
I don't know, man. You better go out there. You better go out there and get some of them PPP loans. I'm telling you, because the thing is, we have to realize too. In order to bring in Deshaun Watson, you have to create about $35 to $36 million worth of cap space to bring him in. So that means by looking at the cap, the main trading piece that I could see that could work for that trade is going to have to be Grady Jarrett, because he's the only one that will bring you the most cap savings as far as trade than anybody else right now. It's an ass backwards. Like I said, building a team like this is ass backwards in a motherfucker. Like I said, I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. So now we already had a team that was damn good, and we couldn't get over the hump. That's one thing. You got too many holes, bro. And that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get a couple more in here. Silas, what's going on, man? Silas.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Silas Dudley up in here to blow this shit up.
Blow it up,
Oh my God. Smoke and mirrors, people. All right, I'm going to go on record with this shit. Y'all are believing in smoke and mirrors. Let's see here. Out of the mouth, and somebody commented on this. How are we going to win now if we trade every damn thing away?
The goal is, the goal is really going to be, do you really care if you win now?
Well,
that's just really, that's the question you have to ask them. Do you really care about winning this upcoming season, or do you care more about down the line?
Well, here's the thing, man, is let's think about this rationally. With all that you have to give up as far as draft picks, let's look at the offensive line, the defensive line, our wide receivers. Okay, we got Kyle Pitts. And you're talking about trading away Matt Ryan and throwing Deshaun Watson in there with less to work with, trading off other people, trading off your future. And yeah, Deshaun Watson's going to sell a few T-shirts when he gets here. Let's go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, he's going to sell some T-shirts. The fan base is going to be happy. The Matt Ryan haters are going to throw a fucking siesta. Oh yeah, it's going to be great. And then after a few games into it, they're going to want to burn Atlanta to the fucking ground because they're not winning. The team ain't doing shit. And let me tell you something. All the Matt Ryan haters, let's throw a statistic at you. Who's been hit more than that motherfucker and still got up and played?
Yeah.
Do you think Deshaun Watson can take those type of hits consistently over and over again and get up? Honestly, I don't think so. To sit here and think that we're going to blow this whole thing up for the next, we're not talking about 1 year or 2 years. We're talking 3 to 5 years. That's not a win now mentality. Not to mention, free agency is going to be even a worse joke than what it is now, because we're not going to have the money because we paid Deshaun Watson. Now you don't have money to pay anybody. Now your star players, do you think he's going to put up with that for 2 years, 3 years before he's ready to bail? I don't think so. And a lot of times I'm the first one to say, oh yeah, they fucked this or they fucked that. I honestly believe, and if I'm wrong, I will get on here and say I'm wrong, and I will eat my fucking Atlanta Falcons hat if I'm wrong. But I think the Atlanta Falcons with Arthur Smith, with Arthur Blank, Terry Fontenot, I honestly believe that they are honorable people. I really believe that. That's something that I've always said to my son is the reason why I love the Falcons. They might not always win and have bad seasons, but they don't do bullshit, you know. And I'd hate to believe that that is the case. So in my mind, I believe that Matt Ryan knows. Arthur Blank is talking to Matt Ryan. Arthur Smith, Terry Fontenot, who knows the Saints, knows what he can do to drive the price up, because it only works in our favor to sit there and keep saying that we're going to go for him. It only works in our favor, and it'll drive everybody crazy. The media doesn't like the Falcons. This gets the Falcons in the media for them to talk about us, other than to say we're trash. So it works in our favor. Everything works in our favor. And then we turn around and, like I put in the comment section, don't believe in smoke and mirrors, because we haven't heard anything. That's the thing that gets me, is we haven't heard one single word.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm about to say, go ahead
Let's
and bring on.
we're gonna try to make it as we're gonna let's
Probably
just
about
to try to
another.
make everybody else come on. So if you're done, we're gonna let the next person on.
All right.
Because we got a
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.
All right, Silas, you take it easy, man. All right, Weezy. Let's see.
Weezy B. I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with that name. Is this the
Big
Weezy
fan,
B?
man. I've been
Big
following
Weezy.
you guys for forever, bro. Appreciate you guys having me on.
What's going on, man? What you got? What you got on the topic, man?
It is no way that all the assets that we're giving up, like from what I'm hearing to AJ Terrell and Deion Jones, like, are we really wagering all of those players and the draft picks for Deshaun Watson? Like, if we do this, it's no way that Arthur Smith will be able to keep his job in the next 2 to 3 years. I don't.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Keep going, man. I'm sitting here agreeing with you.
What's the plan to be successful? If the deal is on the table, if the deal is on the table, how are we supposed to be successful after this?
Well,
but that's
I think it's simple, really. I think we're not paying attention to Calvin, really. I still think they believe that they can, at the very least, get something out of Calvin, really, because he's been suspended. He's not been kicked out of the league yet. So I think they're banking on the ability to get a first or a second for Calvin Ridley, however that goes. You have to remember also, they still have guys, Deion Jones. I don't think they're going to touch AJ at all. I don't believe that. But as well, you still got guys like Caleb McGarry also. He's a first rounder. I don't know how much you can get from him, a second, third, a third and a fourth, but I think you can get something for Caleb McGarry. Like I said, at the end of the day, what I do know, and this may not make some Falcons fans, especially guys who've been loyal listeners not only to this platform and heard myself, Kate Styles, say this, but we've seen the recipe for success. That's running the ball and playing solid defense. And what I do know is that if you have a quarterback who has legs and you combine that with running backs who can get those tough yards and first down, you're just repeating the DVD over and over again. That's not an ideal. That's not something that a lot of football fans are wanting to see, to going back to that run first type of style of football. Some like it, others don't. Others think it's boring. But we do know, and I've seen over and over again that the recipe for that has already been displayed in this year's playoffs in the Buffalo Bills. That's all they do, running the ball, and they play solid defense. It's not something that I like. Like I said, it's not popular, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of you switching. At the end of the day, I know that's a recipe for success. It's not something that we want as a Falcons fans. I really am torn. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm torn because I've seen the end of eras. I didn't like to see Vic going to jail. I didn't like when the Falcons decided to release him. I don't like having to talk about Matt Ryan is done. I'm torn, bro. I'm gonna just keep it like that. I'm torn. Like Matt is a legend. He's going in the Hall of Fame, and we saying
Matt
we
is
could
the
possibly seeing the end of a legend, bro. It's like me when I heard Roddy White that's being released. That shit broke me. Now we potentially gonna see another legend gone. That's the end of an era, and as much as we, as much as we don't like it or we, like it or don't like it, this day was gonna come. And like I said, y'all getting real emotions out of me right now because like I'm like this 14 years, bro. I've been following this dude. I've been following Vic like most of my life, and the shit is done. No more Matt Ryan and no more Michael Vick. That's hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I love my team. Like I said, it's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's hard.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I think I might want some cars, man. I think I need a certain car salesman to come up up here, man. Cause I see him talking, man. I need a certain car salesman. I need a new car. I wonder if he ready to come on sell me a car, man. Cause I need one badly. But let's see. Toxic Falcon fan, are you ready?
Hell yeah.
What's going on, Yeezy?
What's up?
Man, bro, you can't hide that shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I look at like the Deshaun Watson trade three ways, right? On one end, I don't want Deshaun Watson. It feels like we're giving away our future to the Houston Texans, and we've been historically bad in drafting. So we don't have. It's a guarantee that they're gonna take away our first round pick for the next 3 years. And we've been historically bad in drafting. It's not a guarantee that we're gonna find players in later rounds. Okay. On the other hand, I'm like, okay, maybe trade for Deshaun Watson. That that can that can be good for our future. Change. You may change. You might get better result. You never know. On the other hand, I really don't care because it's Arthur Blank team, Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith job. I really don't care like what they do. If they want to get fired, so be it.
Mike,
God.
I'm kind of like with you, brother, because I was like, I mean, Matt Ryan's been in the league for so long that he should be able to be like, hey, listen, we need these type of players to be successful. Tom Brady get every he gets every guy that this dude DM Russell Gage and got him to come to Tampa Bay and then doing it with Julio. He getting every goddamn thing. Why can't Matt get what he needs to be successful?
Hold on.
I'm
You
just
see,
disappointed.
Hold on, no, let him talk, bro.
I'm just kind of disappointed. Like, man, like I'm with you, Mike, man. 14 years in one spot. I mean, damn, you are in the top 10 in yards, completions, and in touchdowns of all time. And you can't get any, like, you can't even put anybody around him to make him be successful for the whole team. He do restructuring and do all this stuff for to help play to help pay other players to be successful, it's kind of it's a slap in the face.
Oh,
Falcon Nation, do we honestly want Matt Ryan under this current team? And I don't get me wrong. I mean, we have pieces, but we have so many holes on this team. What do we see if we keep Matt Ryan? And we don't even have any money, so we actually build and we make the moves that we can make. What can we get out of Matt Ryan in the next 2 years here in Atlanta? Do we really want to see Matt Ryan go out what we saw last year? We know we don't have Ridley. What outside weapons on the offensive side? What are we bringing in? What are we doing to help Matt Ryan to at least be, to at least contend for the playoffs? I mean, Tom Brady's back, so we already know we're not. It's hard to say it, but we're not competing for this division. So I don't want to see Matt go out like this. Last year, it hurt seeing him out there getting murdered.
Whew, boy.
good God.
Murdered.
That
I was
motherfucker was getting dick slapped out there, boy. That shit was terrible.
I was about to say the only reason
And
that
I hate to see such a professional going out like this with all the drama around him, but I really think the Falcons are handling this professionally, and they're in communication with him because, we were hear something. I mean, if he was frustrated,
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
like you guys said,
representatives
it's not
would have
coming
been on
from
it.
the top sources. It's not coming from the top sources. So we're
We had a better team. We had a
It's the end of an era, bro.
last year.
That's the end of the era. At the end of the day, this is what, and I got all these cowards in the comment section. They running their mouth, and that link is still there, so y'all can still come on if y'all want to. Y'all doing a hell of a lot of typing, but come on, hit that. Come in here and say all that type of stuff. Everybody got a lot to say. I bet. I want to hear what y'all got to say on the show. The link is there. We got all these people talking about, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, and Matt Ryan isn't a proven quarterback. Like, come on, like this is the reason why we have these shows where y'all can come on and be heard, but y'all rather use them fingers. You rather use them fingers.
See,
I was about to release my rant, man. I'm finna go on a rant.
Go ahead. Oh, hold on. Before you do that, the only thing I will say about this, it cannot be no regrets. Like I said, if you're gonna go with it, you better go all the way with it.
I'm not going on.
Not you. I'm talking about
Okay.
the goddamn Falcons. I'm talking about the Falcons. They gotta go. They got, like I said, they can't.
Yeah.
Like I said, it can't be no regrets from anybody because. Yeah, of course, Zigzag is at work. We all
work.
Yeah,
we get that.
Smart Ryan's at work too. He's probably out there selling cars. But yeah, the Falcons can't have no regrets on this because if they're gonna go all in on it, they better make the right move.
What is all in? Well, can you explain that? What does all in mean?
What I mean by is they're going to have to invest in this. But the problem is
giving up 3 first-round draft picks when you don't have a roster around Deshaun Watson to be successful. This is about ticket sales.
I think to be honest with you, I think that's really more so what it is. But like I said, I think that plays a bigger part than what people really realize it, because people saying that he can win more games with him. But it's more so of trying to sell the product, because you got to remember, Matt Ryan is the boring quarterback. He's the one nobody wants. Deshaun Watson, he's the new toy. He's the toy everybody wants to play with. He's that one where you just about to open that motherfucker. That thing got a couple cracks in it, but it looks damn near new.
I mean, Tom Brady's boring. Peyton Manning was boring.
But those guys were legends. You cannot compare certain quarterback to those type of guys.
Right.
We all know Russell Wilson and Matt Ryan, they're special, but they're not that great as Peyton Manning or Joe Montana.
I disagree.
Go ahead.
That's all I got to say. I disagree.
Hey,
I disagree with you.
hey, Yeezy. I'm trying to figure out what did you say before as far as how did you feel about how you feel about this whole situation? Because I know you said one thing. I know you was kind of balancing on the fence.
Yeah, I say like I really don't care because it's not my team. Like I own that team. It's Arthur Blank team, so he has like all the right to the decision. Two, it's like I don't want Deshaun Watson to be in Atlanta because it feels like we're giving away our future to the Texans.
I got a question, Yeezy. I got a question. Do you really feel like this, or is there something else that you really want to say? Because, bruh,
I feel all type of way right now, man. And then on the other hand, I feel like maybe we can trade for Watson because that may change something. Change may get you better result. I feel all type of way, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Real quick. I'm sorry. So if you bring Watson into Atlanta, ain't that the same as Houston? No wide receivers,
Yeah.
nobody to throw to, no defense. Is that the same thing? So
Free agency.
you coming to shit?
I mean, guys want to play with Deshaun Watson.
Let me say this: if we trade for Deshaun Watson, I'm saying maybe you sell merchandise, maybe you sell more ticket, maybe you're in the news more. It's all about business. It's all about the money for these corporate people.
Because I was about to say, Deshaun doesn't need no weapons, right? He
doesn't
need.
Bullshit.
Hold on. The only reason why I say this is because I gotta call you, Yeezy. I gotta call you out on something, bro. I was paying attention yesterday. What the hell is this?
Man, I was bullshitting, man. I feel all type of way. I told you.
You put this in here about 9 times yesterday, bro.
Go check my.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. You didn't pay attention, bro. We watch everything.
Bro, go look at my other comments. I say everything. I say it's not my team. It's Archie Blank team. I told you that.
Hey man, go ahead.
What is this? What is this, man? Come on, bro. Bro, come on, man. You got to do better than that, dude, man. Like I said, if you got a real opinion, just say it. Don't go on one person's channel and then say something else and then come to our channel and say something else. This is why we say we want everybody to give their real opinions, whether we disagree or not. Like I said, you calling Mike a clown, that's some bullshit right there, bro. I gotta call you out on that. That's some bullshit right there. Come on, man. Come on, you gotta do better than that, Yeezy, man. Come on,
Somebody
man.
said
You doing all that tippity typing? Let's talk.
okay, let's go ahead and talk.
You gotta
Yeah, let's talk.
How you really
You gotta
feel.
you gotta be
Tell how
better
you
than
really
that.
feel. I'm a fucking clown, right? Tell how you fucking feel.
Yesterday you say that Matt Ryan is no different from like other quarterbacks, stuff like that. I'm like, you showing true feelings.
Hold on, say that again. Say it again.
It's because like yesterday when those people were saying that Matt Ryan deserves a championship, he be busting his ass, stuff like that. You say Matt Ryan doesn't deserve a goddamn thing.
He
Because
doesn't deserve anything. You got to earn that shit. Nobody deserves any fucking thing.
but Matt Ryan,
If Matt Ryan deserves it, the equipment manager and everybody else who sacrificed for the team deserves it. It's not special about him.
Okay.
Because he's a quarterback and he getting paid $50 million. He deserves it more than the fullback. He deserves it more than the center, the long snapper, the kicker.
Let me ask you something. Does Pat McKinley deserve it?
I ain't look. Let's address the issue. You said I was a clown, right?
Well, I ain't said that. I put the emoji.
Do we have to put the bullshit up again?
I ain't said
it. I'm here. You said it. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can find it again.
Right with all the smoke.
He was waiting on this.
Maybe I can't read. Mike showing his true feelings about Matt Ryan. Ha, clown.
What was the topic?
So it's either I'm a clown, which I would gladly be a clown, or you just a punk bitch and you won't stand behind your word. Which one of the two?
I ain't no punk.
Well, I'm a clown. I will be the clown. So let's get somebody else. Like, you gotta stand behind your word, bro. You can't be flip flopping.
That was it.
I'm trying to be as nice as I possibly can.
Let me ask you one more question.
Go ahead.
I told you that you say Matt Ryan doesn't deserve a goddamn thing, right? But you think like Pat McKinley deserve like the same thing as Matt Ryan? You think like Vic Beasley deserve the same thing as Matt Ryan?
It's a team game. It's always been. This is not tennis, and even tennis, you still got a tennis coach. So even in tennis, you're not doing it by yourself. Serena literally got disqualified because her coach was giving her tips. So at the end of the day, where you get the individual, what one person is bigger than one person. In no sport is like that. At the end of the day, everybody comes together to get a common goal, and that's a championship.
But go. We got a couple more people we gonna get on here because we about to get off this thing about 15 more minutes. So I'm gonna bring a couple more people in here. I already know who this is. What's going on, man?
Hey man, what's going on with y'all on the panel and everybody in the comment section? How y'all doing?
What the hell was up with that space, bro? This dude said Steve McNair can't hold a candle to Deshaun Watson.
Look, K-Styles and Mike. My thing was, I asked a simple question, just like how it might be asking. I said, just answer me this. Tell me. I said, and for those that don't know what I'm talking about, let me plug my Twitter page in. It's at ATM0534. You can watch the space that was recorded earlier today. But I asked the man, I said, tell me, has Deshaun Watson won Offensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, MVP, or has he broken any passing record like Mahomes and Matt Ryan have? And he was tap dancing around the whole question. This man said Deshaun Watson was better than Brady, Lamar, Matt Ryan, and Pat Mahomes. It got to a point where I had to tell him, hey, look, bro, I'm not even going to lie to my damn self. I'll take Pat Mahomes over Matt Ryan any day. I ain't going to sit there and tell myself a bold-faced lie like that. but
the thing is, Pat Mahomes, like I said, I understand Deshaun Watson is a great young quarterback, but you saying he's better than Steve McNair ever was?
Bro, that's wild. And then like you and before I go into what I was going to, and you know, we'll talk about this later after the show, but like, you know, like you said, Mike, if it's, you know, black people that may not talk like us, walk like us, or dress like us, or act like us, it be black people that don't want to give them credit. I done seen people say that Russell Wilson and Pat Mahomes ain't really black. You know, and that's not right at all, you know. But I came on here to say that it's so many back and forth between content creators and conflicting reports, and I'ma just be honest, and this is my opinion. I think Adam Schefter in Sports ATL Jake is lying, because everything that Jake and Adam Schefter are reporting, either Ian Rappaport and Aaron Wilson and what's his name, Albright NFL, either they're adding additional details and refuting the information, and along with the fact that Steve Weiss, D-Led, and Jeff Schultz haven't said anything. So I think that Adam Schefter and Jake are lying, because every tweet that they're putting up is getting refuted by multiple sources. And like Mikey K-Style says, our own Falcons reporters haven't even said nothing. Everything essentially goes through D-Led. They haven't reported a damn thing. So I think Jake and Adam Schefter are lying. But my thing is this: I don't want to see the trade, and the reason why is because there is so much offensive and defensive talent, especially from Georgia, in this draft. I don't want to miss out on not getting a Jordan Davis or Jermaine Johnson or a Devontae White or a Christian Watson or a George Pickens, a James Cook, or Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't want to miss out on this talent for one man, for Deshaun Watson. I want to build a complete team. How many times do we have to see Matt Ryan or Mike Vick get sacked or deal with a horrible defense that can't hold a lead? I want to build a complete team, and it's too much talent in this draft to mortgage your future and put all your chips and eggs in one basket for Deshaun Watson. It's time for us to build a complete team and win us a ring. And I'm going to alley-oop it to Michael K. Styles or whoever.
Hey, look, like King Quest here said, he was in there too. He said Deshaun Watson's national championship is better than the NFL MVP.
Oh yeah, when he said that, boy, I said, oh hell no.
I said, what did Charlemagne the guy used to say? Fart on that record.
No. What fell out is you said, hey, bro, whatever you smoking on with Loud Pack, you got. Hey, send me that shit.
I said, send the whole goddamn stream that shit, boy. Cause boy, you is smoking that goddamn Deshaun nut. That's what your ass is smoking. Good Lord.
But yeah, man, like I just, man, it is too much talent in this draft, bro.
Hey, but what about the other guy that came in there and embarrassed everybody?
What happened? What happened?
Remember the guy that came in. We was just talking about the situation as far as the football wise. He came in and he just said Atlanta just need a black quarterback. And embarrassed embarrassed the hell. Boy, we sitting there in the chat like, oh my God.
But I'm gonna tell you what's so messed up. For you people in the comment section that don't like Matt Ryan, there are literally Houston Texans fans that respect this man more than Falcons fans. We got Houston Texans fans saying that he's a Hall of Famer.
What about the Colts fans?
We got Houston Texans fans giving Matt Ryan his flowers, bro.
Colts fans desperate for Matt Ryan right now.
Hey, that woman that was in there, man, God bless her. She heard that shit, boy. She was shocked. She was like, right. She was like, oh, yeah. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She ain't say nothing, but it was like you could hear it in her voice. I was like, yeah.
Shocked about what?
Cause remember dude told her well, we tried to tell y'all there were Falcon fans like this down here. Cause remember, most of them didn't believe that there were fans down here like this. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And let me see. Joseph Thornton here says y'all gotta watch it. Y'all been viewed as being negative, even though y'all cover all aspects of the situation. Hey, I don't give a damn. They could be watching. They could be watching this shit right now. Hey, appreciate you watching.
Yes, sir.
Because at the end of the day, we are logo first.
Mm-hmm.
We always logo first.
Facts. And K-Styles, can I add something too?
Go ahead.
And the thing that I fear the most, I mean, at this point, bro, like, I just want this to be over with. And my thing is, if Matt and Grady Jarrett feel some type of way and want to be, traded and go, because they said before the season started, last season, that they didn't want to be part of a rebuild. We can still get picks and still build a complete team. I just want a complete team. And for Deshaun Watson, look, man, I'm sorry, but you ain't no damn LeBron James. Why you being so arrogant and dragging it out? You ain't of the level of LeBron James to where you can host a national TV show to, you know what I'm saying, a live show to tell where you can head or where you taking your talents to. You ain't on that level, Deshaun Watson. Just tell us where you going. Damn, bro. Stop dragging it, man. You ain't built like Bron.
Hey, when you say complete team, when you say build a complete team, what is a complete team without Matt Ryan? And no Deshaun Watson, obviously, but with no Matt Ryan, how do we?
But when I say that, like, I want Matt Ryan to say, but what I'm saying is, as long as we can build the trenches on both sides of the ball, on defense and offense, that's what I'm saying.
Because I think also what it is too, and this is kind of going back to the comment when they was talking about having our cake and eat it too. It's about making this trade, but what they're doing is they're banking off the trade of Matt Ryan. This is really the whole catalyst of this whole thing, because the problem is because they know that you have to get rid of him. You're not going to get as much as you think you're going to get. Not because y'all think he's not good.
Is Deshaun Watson's value bigger than Russell Wilson's?
Hell no.
I mean, look what Denver got. I mean, yeah, they got the draft picks, but the players are like, eh.
Man, hell no.
But my question is,
that's subjective.
Watson didn't even play last year.
That's subjective, bro. That's subjective. It depends
at the end of the day.
Hold on, what's subjective, Mike? I'm taking Russell Wilson any and all day over Deshaun Watson.
Might not like Russ. You love Russ. It's subjective because of whoever the team. If the team feels like they like Russ over Deshaun, like I said, it's subjective based on the team's need. They might need a quarterback that's gonna be more of a thrower, a deep pass thrower. Like, not to say that Russ can't do that, but like Deshaun, that's what he does best is throw deep passes.
Shit.
He's a deep
I'm
ball
talking
thrower.
about his market value in a trade. We saw what Denver
Again,
we saw what
that's
Seattle
subjective
got.
because based on the team's need and the way they want to build the team, it could change.
See,
That's
the
what I
only
was saying.
see
You-
the,
Hey, y'all, can y'all hear me real
Deion
quick?
Jones and AJ Terrell and 3 firsts. Seattle
Hey,
didn't get that.
y'all hear me? Anybody hear me?
oh yeah, go ahead, man.
Hey, first of all, what's up, man, fan?
What's happening, man? What's happening, man?
What's
What
going
you
on,
got?
man? How you doing?
I gotta say, I appreciate y'all boys. Y'all do y'all shit. And right now, I'm at work. So if y'all can't, I'm a little too fuzzy, just let me know. I just
Okay.
got one question with this Deshaun Watson trade. So my question is this: where we gonna get the money from? We gonna trade
That's a
on
great
Magic
point.
City to get. We gonna trade on Magic City to get rid of Deshaun Watson.
Shit, if Deshaun Watson come down here, they gonna get him the keys to the city.
I tell you one thing, if Deshaun Watson come here, boy, Quavo gonna be running his mouth, and I ain't gonna be able to stand it.
Quavo ain't got that much good of music.
Hey, it's gonna be boxes and draws everywhere.
Because here another thing, what I want to say was I was in that space earlier, and half of these folks really think we playing Madden.
Right.
Like, yeah, they really think we gonna get all these players we playing Madden, and nigga, this ain't a simulation, it's real life. Excuse my language, sorry. But
right.
Another thing is how we know Deshaun gonna pan out. If he out this games, you catch the season goodbye. If that game, you catch that shit goodbye. Ain't no guarantee he gonna win shit. And then how we know if he really gonna fit in Arthur Smith's team.
Right.
Or did everybody forget that he got his ass whooped by Kansas City?
Yeah.
In that playoff game.
And can I add one thing too? For all you people in the comments, and I done seen some of y'all on Twitter, you lied to us. You said that Allen Robinson was waiting on where Deshaun Watson was gonna go, and he ended up signing to the Rams. So can y'all explain that for me? All the people that said all this talent is waiting to see where Deshaun Watson go. It's okay if we give up the pitch because the talent's gonna fall to Deshaun Watson. Then why did Allen Robinson sign with the Rams? Y'all explain that to me.
Landry waiting now. Jarvis Landry waiting now.
You sure about that?
Because I'm about to say, look, I'm about to say, because looking at some of these free agents, like I said, we have Cam. Hold on. My bad. Said the wrong word.
No, I said Allen Robinson.
No, I know Allen Robinson. I'm talking about the free agents we got now. We talking about.
No, I was replying to Ali. He said, I said, watch. I said, no, Allen Robinson signed with the Rams.
Yeah. Casey Hayward. I like that. Damian Williams. I like that.
Yeah, Mike Davis gone if they signed him.
Right. Tez Tabor. Everybody looking like, what the fuck is this shit? Elijah Wilkinson. Don't know who that is. Kobe Gossett. So they're signing 1-year players. So it's pretty much just like a preparation for. We don't know, but we just gonna put bodies in here.
I mean, I don't look too much to it, K-Sal, because you look at last season, we signed a lot of 1-year deals too.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should look much into it like that.
Right.
Let's just at this point, man, just hoping that it's over and we hoping for the best, and just hope that if Matt, we don't get Watson, that Matt Ryan somehow manages to stay loyal one more time.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, regardless of if Deshaun Watson stays here or not, and I want to get everybody's opinion on this as well. Like I said, regardless of if Deshaun Watson is here or not, the Falcons are going to have to move on from Matt Ryan. They can't keep him here.
I do not want to hear that.
They can't because right now it's such a like I said, it's the way that it's handling right now, the way that it's taking so long. It's almost like a PR. It's like a PR situation that's not going well when you think about it.
So is Arthur Smith here to? Is he here to rebuild then? I mean, if we do that, we might as well just tear it down.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's rebuild with what we have already. Put the pieces in, and we can go from there.
And that's what I fear, because if it does come down to that, well, it's like, damn, y'all some liars. Arthur Blank, Terry Fontenot, and Arthur Smith, y'all lied to our face, bro.
Exactly.
Hey man, hey look, politicians do it all the time. Presidential candidates do it all the time.
Boy, that's a whole nother conversation.
That is a bad look.
But yeah, man, like I said, you going to have to trade him. You're going to have to trade him regardless, because and if they don't happen and they decide and he decides to stay, it may look good for us, but it's going to really look bad on him if he stays.
But see,
I mean,
that's
it may
what
be
I
a
don't
lot of us,
I
but
think
they may
he'll
have
stay
told
though.
him the truth.
Right.
They may have told him the truth. It may be a lot of us as fans, but we don't know what that conversation was. But to him, like, honestly, that's what I care about more about rather than what we think. I don't care. I don't really care what their conversation is as long as they got it right. But it's like they may have lied to us, but they may have told him the truth. That's all that. If y'all told the truth, man, and you know all this was going around, fine. But you don't have to tell me the truth.
It's just, I don't understand it. Like, the man won 7 games with a depleted roster. Like, I just don't get it, bro.
Nah.
We had a better team in 2020, and we won 4 games.
Right.
4 fucking games.
Right.
But a better
If he
team.
do decide to stay with this team, we really don't deserve this man. That's too much of a class act. You can't get no classes than that. If he stays with the team,
I just don't
know.
I maybe it's the fact that they couldn't trade him last year with the cap hit and everything coming out of a pandemic year. Salary
But
cap
if
was
that's
down.
the case, we would have drafted a quarterback last year.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. This man won
We
7
were going to
games.
take the 4th best quarterback. They didn't want that. That's not a good move when you got a generational talent.
I mean, they could have taken Mac Jones.
Let me ask y'all this. We ever thought about this? Maybe Matt Ryan just got tired of it.
What you mean? What you mean?
And he quietly asks, "I don't know if I want to be a part of this."
Could be.
Wait, right now?
I believe
yes.
I mean, can you blame him?
It's possible. Again, we gotta look at it from all sides of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just did not want. He's been in the league for 14 years. I don't want to be a part of a rebuild situation, a retool, or whatever you want to call it.
Did y'all not see Matt Ryan frustration throughout the course of the year?
I don't blame
the man that got his ass beat. The man got hung, swung, blood all over the place. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's keep it real. We're gonna look at every side spectrum. Not just they wrong. Whatever, Matt Ryan just like, look, man, I just want to keep this on the wraps, but you know, I've given all I can. I don't think this is gonna work out. I think, you know, it's time to move on. We gotta have a conversation about that.
Another thing with the pitch that you gave Deshaun Watson when you met with him today, it's no way you said, "Oh, we're just gonna mortgage everything, and we're gonna bring you in here, and it's gonna take us 5 years to build a team around you." And he agreed to that.
Like
What
I
my
said, we don't know. Like I said, all we can really do is all we can do really is just speculate as fans. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Because the thing is, we like, especially like us being on this live today, like I said, we don't want to put information out here that may not be true, but we can only give our opinions. I think the main issue is it's taking so damn long if there's a decision already made. Because there was two phrases that I saw that kind of irked me a little bit. It was, I'm torn between this, and there's no timeline when the deal is going to get done. This was reported yesterday. Remember that. The Falcons didn't go after him. He came to the Falcons.
Isn't the Falcons the only visit? The Panthers just came out and said that they're out on the Deshaun Watson.
Is that true or somebody just saying?
Yeah, that's the Panthers. That's official.
But isn't the Falcons the only visit that he actually physically came to the city? Everybody else had to go to Houston.
Right.
Yeah,
he came to Atlanta, and then whatchamacallit, the owner from the Saints, her name Benson, she came to Atlanta to come see him.
So she get
she thirsty. She thirsty.
I mean, at this point, like where I would much rather swing and miss on Watson and have Matt Ryan say, well, feel some type of way and want to be traded, that we'll get extra picks and have the ability to build a complete team, than for us to get Watson and mortgage our future. That's where I'm really at with it.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, this situation is really just about. And before I even say this, everybody, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button here at 6Man K Style. We're gonna help him get to 1K. All right, so yeah, y'all please, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button so we can get him in this algorithm going.
Exactly. And if you hate the content too, share it too, so y'all can talk shit about me as well. I want it all. But Bobby Correa here said, what if they agreed to a trade and they included the trade compensation from a separate Matt Ryan trade to send to Houston?
Who the hell want to go to Houston?
I mean, that's possible too. That's why I say I understand this whole situation, because it's a complex situation. This is not a normal trade. You trading a Hall of Fame legend quarterback, and his numbers are extremely high without the restructure. And you can't touch the restructure until you talk to the team and go over the numbers with them. So it's going to take a while. I get it, but it's frustrating. The only thing I'm really frustrated about is all these damn reporters putting out these lies talking about they got sources. I don't know who got sources until I see Deshaun Watson say what he got to say, or his representative saying what they got to say. Everybody lying, including Adam Schefter. Everybody lying until I see it.
Hey, look,
nobody, bro.
Hey, look, bro. Deshaun better not. He better not get Freddie. He might get Freddie Freeman out here, boy. He quit playing. He gonna get Freddie Freeman out this motherfucker. But the only thing I would worry about as far as him down here is,
Jay, you there?
If, like I said, if they don't improve on the offensive line and literally him being in the same exact situation, the same exact situation as he was in Houston, where he can't get no protection. He's running into sacks. He's getting busted wide. He getting blasted. That's why I said if you're going to be
That man almost said busted wide open.
well, that too. I mean, what else? I mean, that's what some of these folks doing right now because they damn near coming for everybody else that's against it. But I mean, they like to bust it wide open. I mean, that is what it is. But the issue is going to come down to is what's going to be the identity of this team. Because now you have to change the whole identity. You have to change the whole draft plans. Is it going to be the power running game with the play action? Is it going to be an RPO offense now? Is it going to be air raid? I mean, we know Arthur Smith is kind of like a balanced run guy. But if they don't put the right pieces around him, he's essentially going to be in the same exact situation that we in here before. That's why I said you got to go all in on it. You got to be able to build the team the right way.
Boy, they swing and miss, bro.
Because if they swing and miss and ain't nothing improved, and I'm not talking about for this year. I'm talking about beyond this year.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, K-Styles. I'd rather take that risk than mortgage in the future for Watson.
No. For me, I'm me. Damn Deshaun Watson. I want them defensive players. That's what
right. That's what I'm saying. I would rather for us to swing and miss, and Matt Ryan said, "Well, y'all try to trade me, I'm gone," and still have enough picks to build a team than the mortgage the future for Watson. That's what I'm saying too.
But what I'm saying is, even if you do the trade, it's not a guarantee he's gonna be here 5 years.
Oh,
it might not be a guarantee. Right. It might not be guaranteed he want to stay here for 3 years.
I mean, shoot, look at Devontae Adams. He didn't want to play with Aaron Rodgers no more.
Yeah, like I said, if you're gonna get him, you better get him long term. You better get him long term because if you don't, and you don't improve on team, he might want out too. And then now look what happened. And like you said, it's a pot. Like I said, if it's a gamble that you're willing to take, you got to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Because oh, wait a minute. Ghost Peppers here said, wait a minute. Watson can run for his life all game. He doesn't need an O-line for protection. I mean, that's kind of what we've been hearing the whole time. I mean, but this is the stigma of a lot of the dual threat. I don't like saying mobile quarterbacks because it's always a damn different distinction. Because it's like there's mobile quarterback and then that's quarterback with mobility. Like it's like two. They say them depending on certain quarterbacks. I don't know why, but we just gonna say when you got guys that are dual threats like that, usually the offensive lines aren't very good. I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't, like I said, if you don't build the team the right way, regardless if you got Deshaun Watson and you still got the same situation, is it going to be Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith's fault? Or is it going to be Deshaun Watson's fault? Because if Matt Ryan's getting sacked in 2 seconds and it's Matt Ryan's fault, if Deshaun Watson getting sacked in 2 or 3 seconds, regardless if he runs them or not, you got to hold the same energy. That's going to be the motto. You got to keep the same energy. But let's see. Let's get a cut. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and answer some of these damn comments. I'm gonna find a couple comments I can want to chime in on. Low Key Zell said this defense is key. I agree on it. I feel like they want Watson for ticket sales. What do y'all think on that?
I agree.
Of course.
I was just talking to a homeboy of mine, and we was telling him about this situation hey, I don't care about being bored. I want the wins. I want the Super Bowl. You understand? I want it.
Mm-hmm.
If he go to the Saints, hey, for me, I want the smoke. I want to play against him.
Right.
I do. I want to
I
play
know I
against
do.
him.
I know I do.
Tom Brady back, okay. Russell Gate, hey, I want to play against you. I want to beat you. I don't care about ticket sales. I mean, yes, it matters. Yes, like I said, I am a fan, and I want fans to be in the stands. But hey, I'm gonna support the team. I don't care who is there, but I just having Watson here doesn't make sense right now.
Mhm. This comment is very interesting because he said you got to hope for the development from your O line. Simple as that. But when we said that, it was an excuse. Am I right? Am I right? I remember hearing that.
Yeah,
I think it has a lot to do with they just like I said. At the end of the day, you got to experiment. You know,
Mm-hmm. You
you
got to
got to
find that right.
experiment and see what's what. Um, the Falcons are in a unique situation where they have a 37-year-old quarterback. You have a quarterback that wants to be here. So it's based on that. And like I said, I don't even know if how accurate that he wants to be here. We can just speculate based on what we saw from others. But at this point, we know that everything that we've done at this point has not worked. We brought in three. We brought in three offensive coordinator for us, three offensive coordinator the last 14 years on the Matt Ryan, and I'm probably lowballing there. But
These are 3 offensive coordinators.
offensive coordinators on the Matt Ryan. We're talking about Kyle Shanahan, Dirk Cutter, and
No, for Mike Malarkey and Sarkisian. 4.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, so 4.
You
And
talking about within the last few years, right?
just the last few years, yeah, just the
Oh,
last few
well,
years,
my bad.
yeah.
Oh no,
Just
you right about Malarkey as well. That's
yeah,
what we was
you're
going
right
as far
about
as
it, yeah.
that. We was going
But
as far as that.
we know that everything that we tried under those coordinators just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like even, the most success we've had was with Kyle Shanahan. We got there, but that still didn't work. Even that philosophy, we tried to go back to the running game with certain quarterbacks. We tried to air it out, get, draft Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, Muhammad Sanu, Austin Hooper. I mean, we tried it with Tony Gonzalez, Julio Jones, and Roddy White. Like at this point, everything has failed. So I think they're at a position where you got to experiment. If we tried that and it failed, can we just can we take the chance? And at the end of the day, you're just taking a chance regardless of who is the quarterback is. We have a defense, we got a defense. You're taking a chance. You don't know for sure that things are going to work out. But at this point in time, I think the Falcons are going to have to, focus on defense and running the ball. And like I said before, just based on what I've done, my research with Arthur Smith, I know that he likes to have quarterbacks that can move a little bit better. That's something that I do know for certain. And I think I think that's what we need to focus on. What's going to make this offense and make this team better versus what we want.
Hugh Douglas ain't shit, boy. I'm gonna just say that now. I just seen that shit. Hugh Douglas go damn tweet. Somebody mentioned it earlier. I'm just not seeing it now. He said, "Ain't he massaged this situation long enough?"
Hey man, at the end of the day,
Wow.
I'm
like, nah, bro, that's too soon.
It's
Bro.
gonna be. It ain't too soon. We gonna hear shit like that all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're
I
gonna
got a
hit that.
question
That's
for
gonna
y'all
be
real quick.
yeah.
If Deshaun go to the Saints and Matt Ryan leaves, who would y'all want as a quarterback? Would y'all want to get one off the street or just going on and just draft one?
You'll go you'll go ahead and draft one. I mean, like I said, if it
Yeah,
came down to that, you would have to draft one.
and at this point, I'm hoping, hey, that'll be a better option for us, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what it
cause
is.
yeah, cause I about to say since Deshaun Watson's name came up, everybody else done said fuck all. We could remember before this week we was hearing nothing but Sauce Gardner and Malik Willis. They said fuck them pits.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Everybody.
noticed that, right? Sauce
Everybody.
Gardner was all over Falcon Twitter. Sauce Gardner this, Sauce Gardner that. Deshaun Watson came up. Man, fuck them draft picks. That's exactly how I go.
There's be a nice opportunity to get Desmond Ritter if that happens.
Yeah,
He's right there. Him and Malik are right there.
they right there. And you ain't like I said, you ain't got to worry about the tread on them.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna go ahead and wind this thing down tonight. We're gonna let everybody kind of get their final takes. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start with ATL Leo, man. We're gonna go ATL Leo, then we're gonna go Pat. Y'all go and give us your final takes on this.
First and foremost, appreciate y'all family on. I learned a lot from y'all contests. I enjoy y'all boys. And before I go, I'm gonna say this. For Falcons fans, if we want Deshaun Watson, y'all want to look like Stevenson?
You said Stevenson. You mean more like Georgia Tech, like 2 years ago. That's
Nah, I mean Stevenson High School.
same thing. Same thing.
Got all the flash and shit. Win during the season. Ain't win no damn state and barely made the playoff. Sadly, that's my school, but I'm just saying.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, but other than that, appreciate y'all boys. And although I'm at work I'm at work right now. I just find it funny some of the other niggas can't get on. Excuse my language. I'm at work.
Hey, you
good. I appreciate y'all content and definitely looking to come back on again.
Oh, definitely. Yeezy, then ATM.
Yeah, man. I mean, as a fan, we can only sit over there and watch. We're not the one making the decision. I mean, I hope everything plays out well. If we do get Watson, if we don't get Watson, maybe we find out a guy in the draft. But I hope everything plays out well, man. No matter which quarterback we got.
Right.
That's what I got to say.
Right. ATM, man, what you got for us?
So I want to say this. This is a high risk situation that we're in. And me personally, I not only do I hope, but I pray to God we swing and miss on Watson. And from that point, whether Matt Ryan wants to be with the team or whether he doesn't, that's fine with me at this point. Let's build a complete team. So with that being said, the defensive talent like Jordan Davis, Devin Lloyd, Jermaine Johnson, and Trevon Walker, let's get him. Let's get them there. Running backs like Brian Robinson and James Cook, let's get them here. Wide receivers like George Pickens and Christian Watson and Wandale Robinson, let's bring them here. And hell, I wouldn't mind bringing Alec Lindstrom in here too. So I want a complete team, whether Matt Ryan is here or not at this point. And I'm gonna throw this lob pass up in the air.
All right, all right. Go ahead, Mike.
I'll say is at the end of the day, it's changing. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and just realize this is what happening. It's the end of an era. I think we all knew that, but I don't think we all actually ready for it. Everybody wanted it, asked for it, but now we're seeing it. Now everybody having second guesses about trading this guy, getting rid of this guy, doing this and doing that. And like I said, I understand everybody's standpoint. And in the beginning, I was totally 120% against trading for Deshaun Watson. And at this point, for multiple reasons, not just football standpoints. I think y'all know where I'm going with that. But at the end of the day, after really thinking about it, only God can judge this, bro. If I'm in Deshaun Watson, I know I'm innocent. I've been proven not guilty. I want that same respect. I want somebody to believe me. I want a second chance. I want a third chance. Despite, whether or not we believe that he's guilty. And everybody has a right to their opinion, to not like him or like him. At the end of the day, you got to look at yourself and put yourself in his shoes. Do you want that second chance? If you, because I've dealt with this. I think a lot of people understand where I'm about to go with this. I've actually dealt with this situation almost a year ago with the guy that I love and I consider my brother, and the Dunn. He was accused of a number of things. Every last one of them was a lie. And everybody jumped on him. They beat him up. They ridiculed. And these the same people, we're talking about content creators. These same people looked at his, they didn't even look to see if a lot of these things, these allegations against him were founded or real. Then ask him about it. They just automatically say he was guilty. They just automatically say he's guilty. He was innocent. And he still is labeled that, even though he was completely 100% innocent of all these things. So if you were in Deshaun Watson's situation and you want that same, I think at the end of the day, only God can judge us. Only he, those women, God, and himself know what happened. I don't want to judge a young man. I want to be able to believe him. But at the end of the day, like I said before, only God can judge that man. He knows what he did or didn't do. And at the end of the day, what's done in the dark will come to light. I promise you that. And that's all I got to say.
Hey, man. Shoot, ain't got really much to say, man, but definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Continue to support Six Man K Style. Subscribe. Share this to a couple people that you might know that might not be subscribed to Six Man K Styles, as well as Mad Mike Sports.
I love that Randy Orton.
Exactly. Hey, look.
Randy Orton's so damn cool with it. I'm a huge wrestling fan, by the way. Just let y'all know.
But the thing is, If y'all hate what we do, the links are always here.
Always.
It's always here. If you don't like anything we say, you hop on and correct us. Because at the end of the day, our faces is always here on camera. So we ain't got nothing to hide. Don't hide behind that keyboard, bro. That makes you look weak as fuck. I'm just gonna be honest. And as Sky Hall would love to say, rest in peace to him. I am the bad guy. That's what we do over here. But y'all won't hit the stream. Y'all won't hit the links. Because it's a lot easier to talk shit behind the damn keyboard. It's easy. It's easy to do this. Friday Night Madness tomorrow. Y'all gotta be ready to come on. That's all I'm gonna end it on that. Like I said, stop being pussy. Bring your ass on. Until next time, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home.
Boy, you gotta get the hell up out of here.
See you, fellas. Thanks.
Deuces.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.